beya eniema be konanim kama na mrasha bedwafie enya Asem ketwa epanifo ni nyina kasai momyentie video no we candidate kakra na we are candidate kakra Asem ni nyina ko wie se Dr. Batoboku Prempe, the SY running mate of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia or say our body your mama say Article 71 in global between. I find I must say approve, yeah, approve in there, approve it. More per quina, your coba, my bedroom as gratia. Will be again as gratia of ya. They are tossing me, I don't know how much anyone say. Finance Minister Abakwa ye vote on account. Now the next 3 months budget, no, one go. Avenue Maki, Ekasa, Chairman Ekasa, the minority. Atu forcing osio Ghana for I rejected mo bills ne mo niema amode eba ye nyina eno na post some fair say na mo kan dia ehu hia say bill bi on beye joma maba Ghana mampani ayi no aba be ye hu adwuma eno nti omo fo mo sanka bibia bio enti majority no susu pese ye mpon omo pon a article 71 holders no yaw gratia ayamutu
so Omanhene
ayamutu obi anye na Ghana for say kebobo say
William komo mfa nche omfa gratia we
ena minority no sim dia Asem na mpese mo kan
minority no
ena na post I'm surprised omo pani John mama e obeto abama no say eh gratia obetwam na ye twam wa hama no a yentie na po
even when he comes to office his excellency the recent president has said even when he comes to office, he's going to cancel Article 71. It is not a priority for anybody. Let us do things that are better, not Article 71. That His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has promised Ghanaians that he doesn't want Article 71. We are not going to do Article 71. When you come and approve it so that I can come and collect my own. Thank you. For 2 weeks, NDC side of Parliament decided that Parliament should close. You are not ready to work. Why are you now ready to work? You are ready to work because you are interested in Article 71. Where my good friend and a very, very good friend of mine, Benja, is coming from. Mr. Speaker, I was on my way to Parliament when I saw him sitting on my seat. And he said, when I come, he will beat me. Somebody who threatened to beat me if I come and occupy my seat is now telling me. He's now telling me that he's begging me to come so that you beat me. No.
Okay,
His Excellency.
Speech as a speech. Na yentie no so quickly. Penifo no bia de na no atumu. Ono abuche mensa bezra ne penifo e wo no obi aka ne de kakra de ntia e wo se wo mutumi di djuma. Sesia no
the former running mate, maybe he's okay now. He's basically stabbing even the people on his side. The constitution of this country at the moment does not prevent Article 71 office holders from getting whatever is entitled to them. When President Mahama said when he becomes president, is President Mahama president today? So what is your business talking about the fact that you will not pay? You will not pay what, Mr. Speaker? It's a simple thing. Why is he telling us to close, Mr. Speaker? I just saw our colleague, the minister responsible for environment. The bill we have gone through is left with only 30 days. In fact, you were in the chair when we passed it. For some reason, when we started this debate, I just saw our colleague leave the chamber again. If you brought a bill, you don't want to do it, all of a sudden, they have decided that you are still government. Mr. Speaker, this is still the government. And you are still responsible for carrying out your responsibilities until the 7th of January. Why are you deciding that you will not work?
That our colleagues on the majority side is arguing as if they are in opposition. They are still in government. Their tenure has not ended. They have not handed over yet. They still have a duty to perform under the Constitution of Ghana. We have gone through several transitions. No president has ever avoided a critical duty like this in our nation. Presidents have lost elections, but they perform their duties. It is the duty of President Nana Akufo-Addo to present that statement before this House. It is his duty. We approved the budget last November. The budget ends in December. The new government will be ushered in early January. So we need expenditure in advance of the budget to be able to pay salaries from January, February, March until a new budget is introduced into this House. This is the simple duty that the president must perform to the good people of Ghana. And the finance minister always performs this duty on behalf of the president. The House is only able to approve of the voting account. It's not only workers who may not be paid from January 2025. Even this House meeting after December to listen to the president present his message, his last message on the state of the nations, cannot hold. And the House was called upon to avoid this situation before the elections. Why was it not done? Why was it not done? The House was embroiled in determining who occupies the majority seats and who occupies the minority seats. Most irrelevant. With the greatest respect, most irrelevant. Mr. Speaker, if we are not able to approve of the vote on account, the summoning of Parliament to elect a speaker, for the speaker to now also swear in the new members of Parliament, technically cannot take place. Is that what you want as a nation?
Time is not on our side, but there are some imperatives we have to work on.
I mean, we are 2 minutes beyond the issue.
I would speaker said time is not on
the time is not on their side.
Now, what total parliament in this are for good bottom cotton. One said that your baby, you know him say time will not be on their side.
The cock is now in the house to roost.
Hey, wow. Say, I said, and before the so they said this
before the so to me.
To me. Well, baby, I could do no more NDC for me. I'm home by Chirimo. And job to some of the year bargain. Say, Ebi Amusuma, yes, a tax waivers, Libby Susan.
Am I hearing the speaker saying time is not on their side?
They don't know you're waiting now.
Hey!
What to do? Prunum this
time is not on our side. On our side. You had enough time before elections.
Saturday, no mapon. Saturday. That parliament is no mapon.
Gratia.
But Matisse, a government Squamia Goje kind Napose. They are still in government. It's almost no more approval. As gratia, no more committee, no any other. And that year, hey, I could all politicians. As gratia, Nintio.
Now they are saying you are still in government. Now, I go for the one government. Mono de tax waiver. Mo. Is it not? The mandate for the year.
No, I was a woman of Quena, your Kotoshi Passanti and Ambuanship. I was for the Mose Debbie. Nana, I fed the Macais or I'm a broker beer with your mamma. So, and then the more kind is what that's all about. None of money marry Yeti. One for more gracia, mamma. And now, speaker, so to say,
time is not on our side.
Or to make a crack, money. Walk out and say time.
Money changes the world. Time is not on their side. Time.
We would have baby. Let's say,
on same matters up to this afternoon. We are still talking. That's why make us say, yeah, that's it. Ghana for at this point, you know, the way. Ye debia the comparison na ha yesi ana ha yesi na ha yesi na ha yesi no sa ha na ese no anya sa keke o ekroma no anya aban mu mpanyifo nyina no they had a focus and a determination and a word no consciously and deliberately. Eka said, Obia ni ho abajo so okwan ho. So ojo so okwan ho a assembly na local assembly no obi report to man pe. Yeah. It will serve as a deterrent to even other people. But nothing is changing. Yeah. I'm not for Gusukra that they be other missions. Some example, police depot because you say traffic man or just common. Common driver for in particular. Did you attempt Johnson go moka ties? Did you attempt, sir? Baby, I can't be party be an audience. Ujina, then you hang one a bit maka a belay pigatem, no sense with the horror taxi. No, ye taxi in the Murano. And you good that no sense so film no as I de in so you know from a fanko for no complaining. So we should know that we are each other's keepers. Yes. If our attitudes and our mindset continue to be the same thing, don't expect anything new from John Dramani. Resetting Ghana means changing mindset and attitude. If we don't get that right, Master Twa, no, nothing will change. Nothing will change. Because me pese be dada obi. Me pese obi expectation be kwa na tra moon. Yeah. You pese expectation tra moon dia. Start resetting your mindset and your attitude. And we've made this point consistently. I remember say Kasan 2 years ago, people thought say Obini Omanhene there. Journalist. On back criticizing Abino, criticizing Abino, a man for change your mindset. We are saying the same thing. Yes. A critique of this administration. Because resetting Ghana means changing your mindset. I want to paint that picture for you to know that politicians, majority of them are not principled. You see, Rexoma today talks about reorientation and mindset change. When we were talking about mindset change and reorientation, and that is what you said. I'm saying so today, when we help you in that crusade or advocacy for a mind change and reset, are we still stomach journalists? Because without that, your fantastic manifesto and your 120 days now, because there are people within the setup of my plan say, come on, you be the picture. You be the papa. Say, who can say, because you be the papa no. Ube one on Sakoti. What the problem. How do we change that thing there? Yen timint na enka say obi be ya from so any obi be ka we ni obi be ya we ni and sometimes me see media role no if you look and watch at the media space now, it be sad. It's so not only sad, it is embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. It's ferry. That's what I say. And I remember past between Busa say, are we not able, especially in the name of force space now, are we not able to regulate it? Because when you get into other jurisdictions, that restriction is there. More money and identity. Because of mine, every day we lose our identity. Obi na edin se Ghana ni akwada be page na no way. E dia cassette ya ne ti penso ana se obi a obro no so na edin. And then it's a norm. Norm. And ne crowd ye caught trash here. Die ni kwasi eti, die ni kwasi ehu. There are no classified information. Nanka where they borrow the late president were. Who born dog? Say police ni page now. Na civilian ya kukudro pia police ni na to actually baby. Now one say no obi GTO craft soldier ansem. Can you imagine? Soldier ni obi clapping. Obi GTO free na man for budget. And we are clapping. I'm like really. And you way abua konkonti ba. Obi ni kese. Aye kese. It was sure say o kese na o chichi mo angaza mu ya. That's the point. Enti nioma na jataba na wo gigi ne so ene no. Obeye jata kese a Wasuye beye Sh0ck krom ha no. Oman mamem to so, and I just want to establish a point. Na Ghana for nyina atiase. Oman unim say meka iron and steel product $1.2 billion in import every year. Uber cars and spare parts $2 billion every year. Furniture nkonya furniture $250 million a year. Now kan konya sem. Ya nkasa ye wo ya go ewo Kings ni pay or is legal friends eco plus Otibonsu. Look at local in Konya and sa Otibonsu ni abai create on Konya obeko China. Now man ko to parliament in Konya so we couldn't contrast any of our people to do this
parliament in Kenya. Yes.
It's not that we have sat aloof. AC in this country.
Yes.
We have raised concerns about it.
Yes.
But you don't understand the kind of leaders and the kind of people we appoint to head certain institutions and organizations.
Yeah.
If you talk more, no more, and they come all the time with excuses. If you are not careful, this administration, same excuses will start flowing.
That's it.
Same excuses will start flowing.
Because the point is, Mentias here said the chamber that hosts the representative of the people of Ghana. Yeah, kwako fixing konya with chamber wa. E was say kwafam konya ni free China. When we have local if we Parliament House. Now we jina campaign platform so the dollar any seed in a campaign. Now Parliament House now we are on konya you imported from China. You are joking. Because the point is that Oman samefa nioma be miensa mefa cars and spare part 2 billion. Mefa iron and steel product 1.2 billion. No quite 3.2 billion. Na me de tin tomatoes 1 billion account. Na kwa 4.2 billion. Unim say the biggest single loan and the person kokoje asomai. Okay, is President Mills time 3 billion Chinese loan. At the time, the biggest loan I kwa koje at a go. And nubina yedisi atwabo gas planning na I think 1.5 billion by the good. It was the biggest loan and we spend $4.2 billion every year on just 3 or 4 products. And you want what will happen is that there be an artificial way now to save the city. But now Bank of Ghana $dollars. And so yes, sustainable.
But that is what
sustainable.
The spokesperson for the transition team, any finance minister, on this matter of the economy is picking, which is artificial. There be because 7.3 or 7.4. No, can say me ube find 3. We work with 7. It will conduct the benchmark. It will see expect say ube page. Yes sir. Ebia debi debu sa kone balance that 3.
Military team towards President-elect anti-corruption drive. It's a statement issued today, December 18th, 2024, as a preparatory measure towards the rollout of His Excellency John Dramani Mahame's promise to recover proceeds of corruption and hold persons responsible for such corruption accountable when he assumes office. A team has been set up to receive and gather information from members of the public and other sources on suspected acts of corruption. The team comprises the following individuals. 1. Honorable Samuel Okujetua Blakwa, Honorary Chairman. Mr. Daniel Domelovo, former Auditor General. COP retired Nathaniel Kofi Boache. Mr. Martin Kwebu, private legal practitioner. And Mr. Raymond Archer, investigative journalist. Anti-corruption with Operation Recover All Loot as a major plank formed a core part of His Excellency John Mahame's policy platform in the 2024 campaign, and he intends to hit the ground running on these commitments. Signed, Felix Kwachiofosu, only a spokesperson for the Mahama transition team. We are working the lines. There are some few questions. The terms of reference for this committee. So where would you get to see them? Who would be funding the activity? And I think one of the questions the current majority leader, Alexander Kwame Afenyomakina, raised, said, who would be funding this committee?
Party, no. Omoni swadi se omo pese omo boa no omo ji aban japade akodi baabi ni kwase ko aban sika akose baabi ni kwase ko party nankasa has a certain responsibility to sacrifice its time and money.